Hey everybody, welcome to today's video, a little bit different from the last few ones. I know I've been talking about this and I just in general been telling myself this for quite some time, quite some months actually, to plan. And it does work, okay? Hear me out, it works, but you need to make it a habit, which I just haven't, or I'll establish it and then something will happen that'll just like mess it up. But then it's like, did you really make it into a habit, or was it just you just weren't consistent enough yet? But whatever. So anyways, we're gonna plan. I have my journals here. I'm gonna flip the angle and do a voiceover, but I feel like especially for this time of the year, it's Thanksgiving is this Thursday, it's Tuesday, and it's just time has been flying by, but also it's been getting dark so quick, and it's just been gray every single day. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining outside currently, and I just can't. I feel like every day is kind of just fighting these thoughts of like, just give up on the day, or just, be lazy or whatever. And I try not to, or like just go into this rabbit hole of thoughts, or like fall into other habits that aren't gonna help like my mental state. So it's just definitely been a lot harder and a lot more of a test. And I mean, outlets definitely help, creating, talking to people, therapy, but we still got to put our own work, and that's really what it comes down to. You can hear the best advice, you can work out, physically get all that energy out, but it's like, what is at the core that is needed? And I think before I like lose and I go into a whole rabbit hole, really, so establishing routine, because especially during these days I just feel like doing nothing. And I think, at least for me personally, if I have something to look forward to each day, or like something fun, or making it into something that I can look forward to, then I can, take it day by day better. Especially as someone who is diagnosed with ADHD, I take medication for it, so it's also a lot harder to, when I'm already like seeing how it looks outside, but my brain also functions on like, I need hits of like dopamine, I need something to boost me up, and then it's just like nothing around me isn't, and then it just kind of makes it even harder. So creating these little lists and writing down things in general, my plans, my thoughts, is really what's going to help, and anyone else who may resonate as well. So I hope you sit down, or inspires you, or maybe it sparks a little thought in your mind that may come across later on, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I heard her talk about it. I heard other people talk about it. Let me give this a try. Let me do this for a week. I've been doing it for a week. Let me do it for 2, 3, 4, and then so forth. And the goal is to really see things come together. Obviously, it's not going to be like, oh, you do this and your life is on track and everything's going to fall perfectly into place. No, it's not how it works, unfortunately. And I'll talk to you guys through it, I suppose. Yeah, this week has been pretty rough, and I've been trying. It's like a little different, more like high functioning, but it still has, its areas where like, all right, well, this still sucks, but we'll pull through. And yeah. So we're just opening up our journal. I started writing the date and I messed up. I don't know how I put that it was December. We still got another week, girl. But anyways, right now I'm really just writing down whatever. I'm not trying to stick to like a certain prompt or be organized in a sense with how the thoughts are going. Like it's organized, but it's in its own way. Just really writing down what's coming up. I have a lot of things that I am just anxious about, or just stressed that I have to finish. And also acknowledging the fact that I'm anxious about it and then grouping them helps me better see it as like little by little than everything all at once. So we're just basically what I'm trying to say is just we're categorizing everything. And most importantly, I feel like what the best thing to do is when you have a lot of tasks that you need to do and you don't know where to start or when to start, is to start small. So creating like a little list of what can be done right now to create that workflow help tons. So that's just my like journal where I just blurb everything, like all types of thoughts. There's no really I guess desire to be organized in that one. These more so my little Muji ones are just a little bit more organized. This one is just for my work, so I'm already planning for the day tomorrow. And then my regular little list of things that I need to do, which I actually really like the way I categorize it. I'm gonna go back slower. Sorry, I just like sped through that, but it was for work, for self, and for love. So that way I also like know what I'm pouring into. So I left this part blank because I'm gonna write down really what my day is and truly wind down with my thoughts. But I think that's personal to me, and I want to give you guys a space, hold space for you guys to do that. So if you stick to the end, thank you very much for watching. We will make this a little more regular. I don't know if I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna schedule this. I don't think it'll be every week. Maybe, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated, or I guess you'll just see when you see the video on here. But thank you. If I haven't edited, me recording this right now, I haven't edited my usual like, oh, come along with me on my Tuesday, because I felt like I was living more presently, so there wasn't much that I could record, and also just in general, I just didn't record much. It was more of like a chill day. But I may still, depending on how that looks, I may still upload that. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and let's try to make this a happy winter.